Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Well, we got some good news, but I don't know how if this news is really what's going to happen. There's the war in Ukraine. I'm not going to go over that. That's Putin. That's Zelensky, the bad guy, the good guy, and allegedly, reportedly, they will be meeting very, very soon. And who says this other than Turkey? You know that Turkey's president Erdogan, I personally like him in a certain way, not that way, in a certain way that he is an opportunistic. He's an opportunistic, very shrewd politician, and I think he's very courageous. He's like a hyena. Could be very courageous, very strong at times, and opportunistic. It's whatever comes, around. All right, so let's go. We have an article here from republicworld.com from April 27th, 2022. And this is the title. As you know, uh, Turkey tried to and played a role in trying to mediate negotiations between or at least facilitate the meetings between the Ukrainians and the Russians, and that actually occurred, where the Ukrainians came with some proposals that were encouraging for the Russian counterparts. But then, after the proposal was seen and heard by their handlers across the Atlantic, they were just used as fire material. So here we have uh, this title: Putin and Zelensky will meet in coming days, says Turkish defense minister. So Turkey has said that it is likely a meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and his Ukrainian counterpart Vladimir Zelensky will take place in the next few days. Speaking after the consultation meeting held by the U.S. at Ramstein Air Base, Air Base in Germany, Turkish Defense Minister Hulusi Akar said, and I'm quoting, "We hope that despite some difficulties, the two leaders will be able to meet in the coming days, thanks to the proposals of our president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan." There you go. So that's good news. That's good news. We're gonna have what? John Lennon singing again. The war is over. Um, no, I don't think it's gonna happen. To be honest, yeah, he got more information than I, obviously, and he's in the middle of all this. But I think because you see, the news that we receive are coming from very different sources, and we hear this source like Ukraine is winning, but he wants more weapons, and the rhetoric is very inflammatory. And the other guys are losing, but somehow the guys are advancing and pushing these guys to desperation or something. These guys also say the Russians, we're going to, if you give weapons to Ukraine, World War III nuclear weapon could start and so on. So I don't even know exactly. That's why I'm refraining from discussing the operations, because they say military operations over there or the achievements. Because today, we conquered this territory, and then this guy say, no, you didn't. You gotta wait about 5 days, and then you find out, actually, it was this because the troops are over there already, and so on. So it's very. I don't want to come with news like, oh my God, here it is. Might be, might not be. I don't want to discuss the war. I'm just discussing things that I know through. Anyway, so it's just you can't talk about specifics, because those specifics could not be even reality, or the front can move here today, tomorrow could be back, and then yeah, you update your friends, or viewers, and subscribers and friends and so on. But it's like creating high hopes, like it was the with when Trump was president, everybody was creating high hopes in the left media that Trump is going to go to jail and is going to be hanged, and everybody was, as I said, masturbating every morning and having orgasms when the mass media was saying that Trump was going to be today, and never happened. But nowadays, they had a masturbation every day. They had a very nice, 4 years of daily orgasms. So I don't want to do this because I think this is dishonest. I'm not going to discuss things that I'm like far-fetched or things like that. So let's go back here. I did not hear that the Russians are already, mowing down and the Ukrainians. I didn't hear about that. I didn't hear that, they already secured so many parts in Ukraine, and that they're all good. The Ukrainian army is still fighting. I don't know exactly to what extent. Allegedly, reportedly, the British, the Americans, all these guys behind who like to wage a war with another country through the proxy Ukraine and Ukrainian people that are going to be like this. That's their choice. They have their leader who decides that, who's on the payroll of the other guys. I think it's pretty obvious. Not only I think. And so I don't see any parts of this, Russia and Ukraine, one of them winning. And what are we going to deal about it? What's going to be the peace? What are they going to discuss? Hey, hello, my name is Putin. Hey, hello, my name is Zelensky. What are they going to talk about? Because the 4 points that the Russians demanded, that could be accomplished right now if these guys are still fighting. They're going to say, no, we're not gonna go. The starting points of those 4 demands, if they're not met, the Russians will not talk to these guys. So that means the Russians have to make concessions and say, okay, we lost, and we're not gonna we're gonna just drop the 4 points, or out of 4 points, we're gonna drop 3 of them or 2 of them. That means you lost. Do you think the Russians will do that? I don't think so. They will have to save face somehow, because remember, if Russia will do such a thing, forever and ever, Russia will be portrayed as losing the war against this tiny little country with a big heart alone. Beat the Russians, the big bear, so it has a rusty army and so on. So it's not going to happen. The Russians will never, unless Putin is not there anymore, say that. Because if they say that, that's going to be portrayed as weak, lost, and Ukrainians by themselves, alone, with their swords and with knives and daggers or whatever, they pushed back the hordes of the Mongols again. So that's not going to happen. So I don't know what they're going to discuss. That's why unless something happens, and I don't know, maybe this defense minister or whatever he is, the Turkish one, knows things, and maybe in 2 days, one of these armies were going to collapse, and then there's going to be a peace talk between these two. Even though when I say in the following days, what does that mean? Following 50 days, 100 days, 3 days? What is it? I hope it all ends. But at this moment, from the information that we are provided by these guys who vomit news on us every day, I don't know. It's going to be it's possible in the very near future. Major things need to happen in Ukraine in order to get that point. One of the armies have to declare defeat, and I don't think either of them will do that. But I hope they meet, but the percentage I would give very low. But nevertheless, this guy must know something, right? He's right in the middle of it. We'll find out if we live by then. We're still alive. Anything falling down? No. Okay. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See ya.